fucking on me, he was in love. Don't let that little nigga lie to you. Ain't finna pressure a nigga to get out his feelings. Nah, that's what his mama do. Ain't finna beef with no little bitty bitch, she get beat. That's what that drama do. Ain't in no waste of my time. Run of these bands, that's what them commas do. Yeah, that's what them commas do. Yeah, that's what them commas do. Ain't in no waste of my time. Run of these bands, that's what them commas do. Yeah, that's what them commas do. Yeah, that's what them commas do. Ain't in no waste of my time. Run of these bands, that's what them commas. Everybody a queen, well bitch I'm a nuisance. Come to your city, yo nigga I'm looting. Bitch I'm a stepper, period. She think she fucking with treasure delirious. Lil George stalking my page, she curious. She think I'm playing that rap, I'm serious. I ain't got time for all of that chit chat. Stepping too close and get hit with the reflex. First I'm an Average, you know I'm a leader. Don't follow no rules, only follow procedures. Like if a bitch get out of line, stuck her. A nigga wasting my time, fuck her. Promoter ain't giving no money, then dub it. Don't play with a gang when you see us in public. If I had nothing, you know I would clutch him. I grip on the strap and you know I'ma bust it. A nigga was fucking on me, he was in love. Don't let that little nigga lie to you. Ain't finna pressure a nigga to get out his feelings. Nah, that's what his mama do. Ain't finna beef with no little bitty bitch, she get beat. That's what that drama do. Ain't in no waste of my time. Run of these bands, that's what them commas do. Yeah, that's what them commas do. Yeah, that's what them commas do. Ain't in no waste of my time. Run of these bands, that's what them commas do. Yeah, that's what them commas do. Yeah, that's what them commas do. Ain't in no waste of my time. Run of these bands, that's what them commas do.
Hit my phone like, Tay, where you at? I dropped the pen, come give me that neck. He drowning this pussy, he like, what the heck? I don't be bragging about how I be wet. My drip game awesome, you know I be flossing. Pretty ass here, and you know that I'm bossy. He think he a pimp, well bitch I'm a pimp. Louis back heavy, I walk with a limp. Money on my mind, I'm talking about commas. Fly takes back a hoe with that drama. This is my son, I call him my toddlers. Big booty bitch, they call me a wobbler. Ass hair broom, that's true facts. Got your nigga on my ass, that's true facts. Bitch, you and my bitch don't do that. If you running this bitch, I'ma screw that.
A nigga was fucking on me, he was in love. Don't let that little nigga lie to you. Ain't finna pressure a nigga to get out his feelings. Nah, that's what his mama do. Ain't finna beef with no little bitty bitch, she get beat. That's what that drama do. Ain't in no waste of my time. Run of these bands, that's what them commas do. Yeah, that's what them commas do. Yeah, that's what them commas do. Ain't in no waste of my time. Run of these bands, that's what them commas do. Yeah, that's what them commas do. Yeah, that's what them commas do. Ain't in no waste of my time. Run of these bands, that's what them commas do. Yeah.
I one check away.
Just try to see if you can twerk something. Prove to me it's really worth something.
I one check away.
Just try to see if you can twerk something. Prove to me it's really worth something.
I one check away.
Why?
O-C-A. I one check away.
Just try to see if you can twerk something. Prove to me it's really worth something.
I one check away.
That booty clapping when she twerk something. Prove to me it's really worth something.
I one check away.
Just try to see if you can twerk something. Prove to me it's really worth
So
something.
all I wear is OCA. O-C-A, I one check away. That Molly come in different colors, get it pink and tan. My money stacked in different colors in the rubber bands. Got the connection with the plugs, baby, I'm the man. Just trying to turn this 50K into 100 grand. Open my shop and run the clock just like I'm Dapper Dan. Just trying to test them 100 bricks that came cool again. From Mexico to California, shit know who I am. And what you say over the phone, get a nigga jammed. Never trust none of these niggas, even watch a man. Try to finesse me, even though I always had a plan. Since I'm the oldest, gotta be the one to feed the fam. I took the oath to never be the one to take a stand. My cars ain't rented, my credit ain't hunted. The houses paid for with some old show money. See, my cars ain't rented, my credit ain't hunted. The houses paid for with that old show money. I one check away.
Just try to see if you can twerk something. Prove to me it's really worth something.
I one check away.
That booty clapping when she twerk something. Prove to me it's really worth something.
I one check away.
Just try to see if you can twerk something. Prove to me it's really worth
So
something.
all I wear is OCA. O-C-A, I want check away. Damn, who you gon' shoot? Got the gas on lock, plus I still sell boot. I like my buffalo solid with the croutons. I hit that pussy better with my shoes on. Girlfriendly kinda thick, but that still ain't true. To be honest, pussy looking like it's saggy and loose. Appreciate a nigga honesty for telling the truth. We break gas so the strain came midnight blue. Little thick pretty bitch, she a CNA. Got all my luggage with the pounds through the TSA. And since I can't pronounce her name, I just call her bae. When I take bail on Shopping Street, you shop with OCA. Pack touchdown, selling nothing less than 28. Fuck a safe, a nigga really tryna break the bank. Never been the one that give a fuck about what a nigga think. Cause I still judge. I one check away.
Just try to see if you can twerk something. Prove to me it's really worth something.
I want check away.
That booty clapping when she twerk something. Prove to me it's really worth something.
I want check away.
Just try to see if you can twerk something. Prove to me it's really worth
So
something.
all I wear is OCA. OCA. I want check away.
How you feel about that incident earlier?
Hey, these guys' hands should be so
Run, young.
That boy P, so he crazy.
No. I was down, now I'm really about to go get up. 10 rounds, now that nigga can't get up. That's what you get when you go fuck with the vision. My money be piling, we don't do division. The feds be watching, I just gotta get up. I was just down, now I'ma get up. Sleeping on me, I bet that they get up. My money was low, but now I'ma get up. Oh, bet that we get up. Pushing this weight, I'm doing sit-ups. I was just dirty, now I got my fit up. Too good for these bitches, I bet they gon' miss us. And I pack a bag if you think that I'm trippin'. I keep this shit brisk like I'm sip Lipton. Even though niggas don't know what to get on. You ain't shit, so your niggas go and get on. Get you some pack, go make a flip homes. Yeah, I'm stuck in my bad ways. Niggas always being burnt out, so I dip them all in the ashtray. I don't understand these niggas that just always talking about, yeah, they past ways. I don't understand these bitches always comparing me to they past days. I give a fuck about you, you give a fuck about me. I just be rapping for money, you be rapping for free. Feel like that I rap like a god, the reason they call me a G. I'm against all of these odds. Niggas ain't fucking with me. Never no worries, Hakuna Matata. They say that I'm hot cause the devil wear Prada. I'm Soulja Boy first and these niggas gon' follow. Catching no feelings, you catching these hollows. Ride with Rodriguez like I fuck with Rollo. Ain't got no time when I see this Movado. Bet that bitch shine like I'm in Monte Carlo. Looking at me like I done hit the lotto. Counting your last days, get hit up. Talking that trash, hey, on Twitter. Your bitch, she be bad, yeah, I'm with her. When she see me, her face be lit up. Boy, better go ahead and mind your business. I don't go back and forth like tenor. Run this game, I don't get no finna. But we bout to get up. 10 rounds, now that nigga can't get up. That's what you get when you go fuck with the vision. My money be piling, we don't do division. The feds be watching, I just gotta get up. I was just down, now I'ma get up. Sleeping on me, I bet that they get up. My money was low, but now I'ma get up. Oh.
Hey. So I'm going in the same spot anyway.
Yo, if this show goes off the rail, blame Lady Antoinette.
I mean, I'll take it. Today, for once,
yeah.
I'll take it.
If the show goes off the rail, blame. So why y'all couldn't see us? She was giving us shots.
And if you watching my feed, I apologize for the brief delay. I had to get everything back up and running. But yeah, during that delay, yeah, we was getting fucked up. Shit.
So far, y'all tried 2 different ones. Did y'all?
I like the French toast a little bit better.
You like the French toast?
But the strawberry joint, it's smooth though. The strawberry joint is really smooth.
It's too smooth. I feel like it's real dangerous.
Yeah, that's that shit that is.
Leave that residue in your mouth, that creamy residue you're trying to get out.
I don't know how to take this.
Yeah.
Look, man.
And he about to take the strawberry and mango margarita.
So I'm about to let's get these topics started so I can start taking some shots. While we was off the air though, big salute to Gilly the Kid. Wiz Khalifa got Gilly the Kid's paid taken down because he was clowning Wiz for working out in his drawers, and I ain't gonna lie, I would clown a nigga like that too. He got in his feelings about it.
That's what people do nowadays. That's our society.
And
When he came outside the draw.
He's
well,
working out.
he does his workout, you know, in the little.
Oh.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
His little booty jump. His little undies.
Look, man, if you are a grown ass man, and you send me a friend request, and you got your shirt off trying to look sexy for the ladies, I could know you for 20 years. I would deny you. Like, you're not gonna do that. It's just certain things I don't want to see on my IG or my social media.
Yeah, you was working out in your tighty whities. We don't know.
Well, they were
There's
tidy.
a lot of ladies who might not want to see that either.
I mean,
There's that.
you know, it's.
He knew what he put on.
But
before he took
But the thing was, though, Gilly said that they were going to make like he was going to go to L.A. and he was going to play a prank on Wiz because his manager had called him and was like, because they had been cool before, because Wiz has been on $1 million worth of game, and it was just it was just sad though.
Soft motherfucker.
People are soft, yeah.
But that's our society. Like, people, instead of, you know, addressing the person or, you know, sucking it up and taking it, that's what people do.
I mean, you know, that's the thing though. Gilly been clowning. Gilly had another page up within a couple of hours, and he had over 120,000 people on that page as well.
Well, see, that's my thing. At the same time, you can say whatever you want to say, but people are going to react how they're going to react. Unfortunately, you can't control it.
I guess we go back to the Chris Rock slap.
There you go. That's what I was going to say. So, because like even with the Chris Rock and Will Smith thing, I understand Chris Rock is a comedian. I understand that. I understand a lot of comedians crack jokes. However, in the real world, people respond. You know, a lot of comedians talk about how they'll get on stage and do a show and they, you know, cracking jokes on somebody in the front row, and then that person really truly wants to see them.
Yeah.
You know, afterwards. So, or even during, you know. So with that said, it's like when you crack jokes at people, you know, they're going to react. It's just that.
I mean, because he went to IG and he got the man's account taken down. But that's
that part, I feel like that's, in my opinion, that's like when you're a kid and you go tattletale the teacher. You're gonna go tell the teacher. I feel like that's what happened.
But you know, but that's how Gilly makes his money, off his IG posting and being an influencer.
Right.
I don't know. It's just.
But at the same time, it can be said. You can look at both situations.
But I mean, you know,
it can be said. Wiz Khalifa is an artist, and his image means a lot.
Right, so yeah.
I can see both sides of it. I feel like he shouldn't have gone.
But I think they
asked for them to.
I mean, Wiz is from Pittsburgh, Gilly's from Philly. They smoke together. They've been on the pod. I don't know how deep their personal relationship is, but it could have been probably squashed with a phone call.
Yeah, you're right. It could have been, and I feel like that. I just feel like that was a childish way of handling it by going to IG and you know, take his page down.
Yeah, that's crazy. But you know what else is crazy? You know what else is crazy?
What?
And after this, I'm about to take another shot. Benzino.
Oh yes, Lord bless him.
So
bless him hard.
So 50 Cent has been clowning Benzino. Benzino has been outed by
his girlfriend.
I'm not gonna say girlfriend.
That's what.
I'm just gonna say by a transsexual woman
that says she's his girlfriend. Am I right?
No, transgender woman. I'm sorry, not sexual.
Yeah, transgender woman has said she's his girlfriend.
And
you're laughing.
Because I heard his response.
Yeah, his response. You want to say it? You want to say it?
So one, she has the proof because she has the conversations, and he admits to being attracted to her. I don't know if that's his girlfriend,
but that's what she said.
But he admitted because basically his baby mama had accused him of that.
Before.
And they had said they were just friends, but now she's saying something else.
She's saying she doesn't want to be kept in the dark.
Dark.
And that they should be public with their relationship. Stop laughing. And his response was, people gonna look at me crazy. But people were already looking at you crazy because we've heard these claims before with this particular person. So people were already looking at him crazy. So he didn't want to come out in the open because of appearances. And I'm like, if that's your truth, then that's your truth. Say it.
I mean,
She may not have one anymore. We don't know. But we do know that the person making these claims.
now, I mean, Benzino, let's just make some very questionable choices. Not even just talk, I mean, just in general. You know, I don't know no one who's I don't know no one who's ever bought a Made Man album when they had them five parade spreads in the store. I don't even know one that's except for probably maybe DJs to quote a Made Man song.
But y'all know 50 having a field day.
Of course, and
Because he did the same thing with Young Buck. Remember Young Buck
Yeah.
had the same situation. Yes, Young Buck was on camera, like video.
Jamil said, Cool Intentions said, it's not like this is going to kill Benzino's track.
Right, because we already
Because it's already been dead.
Be told, when he wanted to revive his career, and then he went on reality TV, and that made it worse. Like we saw him for who he was.
Oh man, when he made that song, the only song that was ever worse than the Jocelyn song is the song that he made to diss Jocelyn. She wanted to be like an animal. It was terrible. It was.
I mean,
it was terrible.
No, nobody wanted the whole thing. No, we know it exists, but that's it. And I mean, that's his heart. That's all I can say. Because
also too, Jamil just pointed out too. There's been other people that's been outed out by their undercover relationships. The wrestler Matt Riddle from RK Bro.
Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard's been out. That's another the other person.
Riddle for real?
Yes, a lot of people have. And my thing
Dwight
is,
Howard, that's not a shot.
well, no, Dwight Howard, like it was really bad because he was out. That's when he played for the Wizards, and he was outed. But it just so happened he was like not playing because of his like
his back or something.
It was his butt bone.
Yeah,
and
somebody heard it.
He was outed at the same time. So
we've seen some of the things that Dwight Howard has done on the court.
and it's like, ooh, and I love him, y'all. Y'all just need to understand. I love Dwight Howard. I was like, ooh, this is a bad
situation. The phrase "grab him in a biscuit," meaning on a basketball court. Okay.
So my man, Cruel Intentions, Jamil is really going in. He said Benzino's the only person who's ever had a track by Timbaland and flopped.
Yeah, Timbaland could usually make a banger. If anything, it's gonna be in the club. You know what I mean?
Like I said, I've never listened to one of his songs, albums, tracks.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, because Timbaland get you.
The White, I didn't know this. The White had his lover in a CD and he taped him apologizing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like Dwight, that was a whole messy situation. Yeah, they well, Dwight got caught apologizing, like he was like, on some Keep Sweat begging apology.
Yeah,
and
like Benzino,
right
on the phone.
But the worst one I think was Young Buck. Like he was on video, like running around this person's apartment. Like
and he Young Buck had paid him.
Yeah, like they were like arguing, having like a little disagreement together.
Plus, I believe she taped Young Buck when he was like, "Yo, look, man, just retract the statement."
Right, but that was audio.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying like we got him on video. So it was It was bad. They had a little lovers spat. So, but I mean, my thing is, at the end of the day, live in your truth. So. Honestly, if you live in your truth, we're not gonna really talk about you.
But that's true. But Benzino also he clowned his daughter, Corey Ray. He was like, well, her album only sold 11,000, which is probably more than how Any Made Men sold anyway. But he was like, well, maybe if she would have put a Benzino verse, I'm thinking if she put his verse on, it would have went less.
Worse,
like,
yeah.
I don't know if anybody like be like, yo, Benzino's in my top 5. I don't even.
I've never heard that.
I mean, he went to his hometown of Boston to bury his mother, and he got shot.
I mean, that happens to people depending on your lifestyle.
Yeah, that means he was. I mean, he's really in the streets, like,
Yeah.
and then he was
But
big.
he's not in these hip hop streets though.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? Like being in the streets don't mean that you good, you know, as far as an artist is concerned, because we don't like you as an artist.
nah, but he was. I mean, when
Actually, I'm a big girl. There's nothing about him I really like. Once he, like I said, once he did reality TV, so he really got.
I mean, I was just mad at the 5 pay ads in the source. That's just maybe that was. I'm like, yo, this is not gonna make me buy a Made Man album. Like, honestly.
Yeah. But it was funny to me, honestly. It was funny. You said no, that's not funny.
I have no opinion. I know nothing about the dude.
Well, I mean, okay, so while we talking about these people from that era, y'all heard about Mano?
He said something about his fantasies to be a slave and have sex with a white slave master.
He sleeps with white women. He pretends
This
to
sounds
be
like some
a
CP3
slave, and they are like the slave owner. He wants them to whip him. That is the weirdest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I mean,
Yeah.
Jerry Spears did a comedy set about that, like, you know, interracial couples. Like,
Right, but that's a comedy set.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's
real
what gets you off, man. You know, do what you do, man. I mean, like I said,
We knew you would condone this CP3.
I'm just saying, when
He
you
loves
do
him a good white woman.
yeah, I do. And,
Yeah, we
you know.
But have you ever done that or desired to do that?
No, that's not my thing.
Yeah.
I have a whole different mindset of when I'm
You don't-
Is it like you're the slave and
You don't want to play Django
the
Unchained?
owner's daughter? Ida Pappy.
Well,
I be that baby.
are you trying to reenact Mandingo?
Yeah, man, you know, you can role play, but I don't ever play the slave that, you know, yeah.
They getting whipped.
I'm playing the slave that broke out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And
Took
then
advantage of
and the
it.
master's daughter that fell in love.
She the only one around.
Oh,
I
my
got some
God.
urges I need to get out.
What else? Also, T.I., well, I think we was off the air. T.I. Got into it with an Atlanta comedian who made a joke about him and his wife's sexuality.
Okay.
They apologized, they made up, but then when he did his stand-up in New York, he got booed.
Yeah. Because, okay, here's my thing. Like, when we just had this situation with Chris Rock and Will Smith, okay? Chris Rock is a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
Stand-up comedians tend to crack jokes on people in the audience. Will Smith didn't appreciate it, went up there and smacked him. We know this. Will Smith is not a stand-up comedian. Okay? So him being sensitive to the situation and not caring about this comedic routine. Okay, some people are like, okay, I get it. You know, he's not a comedian. He was in his feelings. But when you're doing the exact same thing that someone else does and you're not respectful of the joke, you know, and you're not receptive of the joke. And I can't remember what the joke was. It wasn't, I don't remember it being real bad, but he just didn't appreciate it. Because they talked about the charges that were against him. And then he got mad and started yelling like, "We not guilty." He took over the show, I think.
Yeah, he looked very guilty.
Right, but at the end of the day, this is a comedic routine, an act that was going on, and you weren't respectful of the act. You interrupted, took over the show, and stated your claim. So once you go up there, you can't expect everyone to be respectful of your routine. Whether their joke was tasteless or not, let the man do his routine.
It wasn't a man, it was a woman.
Right, let the woman do her routine. And you address her later if you have a problem with it. That's being respectful of her routine.
And it was her show. Like, she was
There you go.
It was her show.
You're not being respectful of her routine. So now, when you have your routine, people are not going to be respectful of you. And a lot of people feel, just like in Will Smith's situation, they felt like the person that he did this to her on purpose. It wouldn't have been anybody else. A lot of people are claiming that it's a woman that did this. A woman who said this, and that's why he did that.
So,
had it been a man, we know T.I. Little. Okay?
Well, I know from back in the days, when T.I. first started popping with 24s and stuff, when he had trap music, and when he came down to D.C., the rumor was, because I was not there, but the rumor was that when he got out of hand, I think Big G popped his ass.
I mean, Big G is Big G for a reason. You know, he's not a small dude. At the end of the day, T.I. is a teeny tiny little man. Because look at his wife is really small.
Yeah.
Look how tall he is compared to her.
Yeah.
That gives you an idea of how tall he is. And because I think I'm taller than him. You know, and
I think Ant-Man's taller than him.
so at the end of the day, a lot of people are saying if it wasn't a woman, or if it was, you know, like if it was somebody else, he wouldn't have done that. And, you know, you're not respectful of her set, so people are not going to be respectful of yours. That's how it is.
I'm tired of the if and the shoulda, woulda, coulda.
You're right.
If my aunt had nuts, she'd be my uncle.
You know what? What that got to do with the person who said
That's what I'm saying. Is if it was somebody else, and like it happened, he disrespected someone else over words, and the whole what about this, and what if it was this, what if it was Tupac, and said, shut the fuck up. That nigga dead.
I mean,
well, yeah, people have been saying that even about Will Smith. They were like, oh, well, if it was Bernie Mac, and somebody said that on one of my posts, and I'm like, Bernie Mac ain't here, so we won't know. But thanks for your opinion.
but I mean, this is one of those things. T.I. should one, and Jamil pointed out some great stuff. You know, it's telling a joke don't make you a comedian.
No.
Like we could be funny on the podcast, but like one of my friends, Funny Man Skiba, is an actual comedian.
Right.
He's been on BET. He's opened up, like he makes his living off of you know, off of comedy.
And that's a whole different ballgame.
Like I can be funny. I could be funny in a room full of people, but that's his craft. Like we knew he was going to be a comedian back in high school.
But a lot of people didn't want T.I. to be up there anyway.
Yeah.
They didn't feel like he was actually funny anyway. So.
You got money, you can do whatever the fuck
And
you want.
Well, you can try to do whatever you want.
Yeah, I mean,
But like Lil Wayne being a rock star, that's not always your thing. Like
True
Jordan
indeed.
playing baseball. You know, that's not your thing.
that was a dream of his.
It was a dream of his, but it don't mean you're going to be successful. That could have been a T.I.'s dream, to be a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, he's taking a shot because he has the ability to do it. If we had a chance to do what we really wanted to do and not give a fuck about consequences and, you know, because you cover it, well, I do the same shit. I be on the air talking sports.
Right.
I smack the shit out of them 106 and 7 motherfuckers.
Here we go.
I'm just saying.
See.
Why? How
You
did we
already-
get here?
I'm just saying.
How did we get to you wanting to smack
Because
someone?
I'll be able to do
Are you
whatever the hell I
feeling the
want.
moonshine
I was
already?
making a point. I'd be able to do whatever the hell I wanted because I had money and I wouldn't have to care about the consequences.
So you gonna Will Smith people?
Yeah.
It
So
wasn't for a joke.
before I get to this, because I got another crazy topic after this one. But before I get, CP3 sent me something that was crazy.
Okay, what was that?
It was an aunt.
Oh, yeah.
It was an aunt that put her nephew's
Her
name
nephew.
for a lottery ticket, and they both won.
Right,
And then she had to split the money with him.
right.
And then she got mad, and she's suing the lottery company and her nephew, I believe, because
That's over. She actually won.
she won.
Yeah, she got like 650. And no, she got more than 650. She got, her number went up and he got like, ended up getting like 350.
Oh, well, I mean,
Why do you?
Because she bought the ticket and I don't know what her whole argument is. In the video, you could see like her issue was, it wasn't supposed to be half. Her nephew's name was on there for good luck, so they agreed to a portion, but they didn't agree to half.
well, she said that they agreed on the concession prize, that's what they won, that they would split that in half, but they didn't agree to split the prize if they won in half.
Okay,
The
so
fact that she put his name on it, even if it was for luck or
It's
for
half.
whatever, I felt like he deserved half.
That sounds like to me that seems like a contract. Like,
Yeah,
and how you gonna say we're gonna
But she
consider the
didn't have
concession
that
part? But how you gonna say we're gonna consider the concession prize, but we ain't gonna consider the, like, you don't know what you're gonna win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
mean, he still got 350.
once she won, and then smiled for the the
Smile for the
recipient of
cameras.
check. And then when they gave them their individual checks,
She was pissed.
she was angry. because the big check had the total amount
No.
with their names on it, but when they gave them their individual checks, that's when she like flipped out. And I told CP3, I was like, he should have gotten that. Like at the end of the day, you put him on there for good luck, and his good luck allowed you to win. So he should have gotten half.
Yeah. I mean,
But she won in court. She got the bulk of it, and I don't agree.
I still take 350. I wouldn't.
But yeah, he does. I don't think he cares because he's like 18.
Yeah, I'd be straight.
But I feel like that's so foul.
but I don't know. She just seems so foul to me. At that.
She seems so foul because first of all, immediately she said she was going to court. It wasn't no talking to your nephew about it.
Think about it. She probably don't even want him there. First of all, I mean, her sister probably couldn't take care of him, and she got him.
Well, you
just
put his
because.
name on there for
But that's what I'm
real.
saying. That's probably why after she saw the check, his son was like, I don't even like this little motherfucker. He got half my
You know,
money.
damn.
Before we go forward, I poured a shot and I put a pineapple in it, right?
Yeah.
We haven't gotten a chance to like really take that shot. I look at CP's shot glass. There is nothing in front of it.
Stay there.
There's nothing in it. Did you like the pineapple?
Just finishing chewing it now. Pretty good.
I think CP3 is beating me in drinking at this point.
Hey, you can't put us alcoholic. I told you, man. I only drink when I ain't had no liquor since the last show we did. So yeah. Feeling fire.
I'm sure you done
Yeah.
had 4 shots of moonshine,
Oh yeah.
and we about to get into the whiskey.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I have to be home.
We gonna have to do that.
I'm selling everything on the parking lot tomorrow.
What?
I'm selling all the cars tomorrow.
You probably selling your body tomorrow.
Right, that's when he said I'm selling everything. What you
You
mean?
probably gonna find you a nice little.
Doing that too.
You gonna find you a nice little crazy lady on your way home.
Trying to get me a new Invicta, baby.
Oh, I got my
Oh.
one. See that you like this one? I got my new one. You ain't say, oh, it's alright. No, it's fly. Don't do that. It's real classic.
Shout out to my man Blacksport Thomas. Thomas Watson, go see him if you need a new Invicta joint.
Yeah, I sent one of my folks out there. They was talking about getting an Invicta.
Yeah, but he's not at Pentagon. He's at PG.
Yeah, I remember. I told him. I said, yeah, wait till they go back to Pentagon. They probably got a better selection.
But Thomas has caused an issue with us. We now need to go to Invicta Anonymous.
Yeah, that was the world's most expensive. That I think easily. I keep saying that we spent a certain amount, but I keep thinking we probably dropped almost $2,000 when I think about it because we still went to have brunch.
2 brunches.
Yeah.
They went to the beginning, and then we went to
We
get the watches,
definitely-
then we decided to do
definitely
another
thought.
one after that. So yeah, I think that day, and it's been a while since we did one of those days. Thank God, because my bank account can't handle it right now. But yeah, I think we dropped about. 2
I can't
things
say
that
that I
day.
haven't bought an Invicta watch since.
But if Thomas, if everything keep going right for this month, I might be coming to see you next month. Everything looks.
I'm
pretty
trying
good.
to stay away.
I need some
I'm
new
trying.
ones. And I think somebody might have stolen it one of my bracelets I can't find.
Uh-oh.
So, yeah.
Don't look at me though.
No, I wasn't you.
Because I would have told you I stole it.
No, I'm not thinking I still ain't found it, but I don't know if it's stolen or not. I still got a couple of spots I gotta look that I might put it there. You know when you clean, see with me,
Taylor took it.
shit. Skin
His dog took it, y'all.
Nah.
Did you just say you was going what?
Skin his little
Oh my God.
That bracelet working on him. Shit. I'm about to put his ass to work. I need some puppies, man.
What? You know
You
what?
trying to pimp Taylor
I'm about
out.
to pimp his little ass off. He ain't had no pussy in a
This-
while.
You do realize that this has gone from bad to worse.
I'm just saying, man.
This portion of the
So, man,
conversation.
talking about $1,200.
Oh, I forgot about this. You know, Cuba Gooding Jr. pleaded guilty because, he was going around playing Mr. Grabax.
Yes.
For real?
He did. Yes.
Yeah.
He played guilty.
It was, damn, that was a while ago when he got
He
shot.
just went to court.
He
Yeah.
grabbing asses.
He just
Yeah.
went to court for it.
He was like, show me the money!
Something's wrong. Nigga always crying in every movie.
Mm.
But you know, the internet will never fail. They have been going in on him for years about the appearance of his wife, and I feel like that's
Who's
so
his wife?
fun. I mean, you wouldn't know who she is, and you would have to, But Cuba, poor thing. That's all I can say is poor thing.
What fucked him up was that radio. After that, he just,
I mean, once he got the Oscar, he was alright.
You said what now?
Never go full retard.
And so, Floyd Mayweather's daughter Yaya pleaded guilty
Yeah.
to stabbing NBA YoungBoy's
Baby mama.
baby mama.
Bless you.
This is what we doing now. We stabbing motherfuckers.
Yes, she
Smacking
is.
motherfuckers for jokes now.
Yes, that's what she did.
I gotta start
Yeah.
having my pistol again. This is crazy.
Yeah, so it's getting crazy out here. It's getting crazy out here. Man.
And also, I do want to say something. So this past week, we've been hearing a lot about Rihanna and ASAP.
Yeah.
So there were claims a fashion blogger tweeted that ASAP cheated on Rihanna, who is, we know she's a billionaire, right? She's pregnant, and they have had their relationship, really cute, by the way. But the fashion blogger tweeted that ASAP cheated on Rihanna with a shoe designer that actually works along with Fenty.
Yeah.
Okay. So we heard the rumors, and it's just been going and going, right? So the young lady, the shoe designer that was accused, kind of like went off, right? She went off about it because she felt like this could potentially ruin people's lives.
Yeah.
You know, she gave Rihanna her props, let it be known that she did not have anything to do with ASAP. Like, she did not have any type of situation with him. The fashion blogger has since retracted their statement, issued an apology, and admitted that they got information from a source that may not have been credible and just ran with it.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get back on my baby mama, man. I ain't
Listen.
First of all, salute to ASAP Rocky for being the only dude to date Rihanna and do the right thing by knocking her ass up. Knocking that $1 billion up.
Well, no, he's the only one, you know, like, well, since she has officially been declared a billionaire, like, she's only been talking to him.
I
So
mean,
he
you know.
got her when she was a
I mean, she
Truth be
says.
told, he's been after her for years.
Yeah.
Should have been ASAP CP3.
But it just goes to show and remind people that when you're spreading something that you heard on the internet, fact check it. Don't just heard something and I'm just gonna put it out there. And especially if you have a certain platform, because now you have a responsibility. We all know that Cardi just won her case suing someone for using their platform to just bash her.
And that lady still hasn't taken it down.
And Cardi has gone back to court to make sure she gets it taken down.
And just because your name is your name, and when you ruin it, it goes a long way.
And it just, even if you don't have a platform like that, still just, you know, stop short. Just don't go and share stuff without fact checking it. Like, if somebody tells me something, even if it's like about CP3, somebody whisper in my ear, CP3 got 12 kids.
I'd be like, yeah.
I'll be like, right, it's probably true. But I'm not going to put it on my social media until I find out if he really got 12
You gotta check the
kids.
kid's feet.
Or you can say, it's the way you do it. But when you put that stuff on there like it's fact, that's a problem.
It is. That's true. She gone.
Yeah, she gone, baby.
She gone. She ASAP. She gone ASAP.
And meanwhile, Rihanna and ASAP then went off to Barbados.
And he met the
always
family.
said- yeah, well, he's vacationed with the family before.
Yeah.
But she's always said that she wanted to raise her child in Barbados.
Ooh.
So with her towards the end of her pregnancy, it's not a surprise that they're going to Barbados anyway.
Oh man.
You said what now? You missed your flight. Poor thing.
Can't you be happy for the young brother?
Nah, fuck that man.
He's a hater for real.
I think they are so cute together.
Nah, they're cool. I just,
I do. I think they're so cute. And I was actually very upset when I heard those rumors. I was like, what? That doesn't make sense. And I've seen a lot of men. It was like, oh man, he fumbled. he gonna cheat on a billionaire with the help, which I was like, oh, that's
Oh,
not
man.
If anybody cheats on her, they need to be shot in the
Mhm.
head in front of everybody, and it wouldn't even be a crime.
Damn.
I understand.
You're really riding for this chick, I see.
Love her, huh?
Yeah.
His voice crack.
Good crack.
That's your boo.
That's your boo boo.
You got the cheat total package, man.
CP3.
Yeah.
So you was talking about while we were off air. We were talking about rapping to some of your folks some of your people's folks.
Yeah. Wow.
So let's talk about that.
All right. This weekend, I'm not naming any names because it's a current situation, but a few young ladies went out to have a good time for one of their birthdays, and they're having a good time. A gentleman approaches one of them, asks for their number. She politely says, "No, thank you, I'm married." Went on her way. Think everything is good to go. Fast forward, end of the night, they get ready to leave. They're in the car at the light, leaving the club. And lo and behold, this same dude rolls up beside them and says some things, basically threatening their lives and saying that he should run them off the road. And they had some drinks, so they didn't get the license plate or anything, but they're on a local road that has a lot of cameras, so I'm hoping that they'll find this jerk. But he goes, he pulls off. They pay it no mind. He loops around the block, gets behind them, taps their car, hits their car. They flip, hit the median, and let's just say all three of them are lucky to have their lives today, but they are very, very injured, broken neck, broken bones, broken legs, all types of stuff, because this person didn't know how to take rejection. He could have been high, drunk, whatever his excuse is going to be whenever they catch him. But I don't understand how y'all soft, pump, pussy, skinny jean wearing, no dick having, low self-esteem motherfuckers that's on social media bragging about how much pussy you get and how many chicks you can pull and how bad you are and this and that. But when somebody rejects you, for whatever reason, even politely, you cussing them out, throwing stuff at them, talking shit to them, putting your hands on them, and now in this case, almost killing them because she didn't want your number. This hasn't happened to any of my folks before. I've heard of it happening. By me doing security in the club, I think I've prevented some situations from that happening. But to actually have it happen to someone that's close to my family, I've known, one of these people that's in an accident for over 20 years. So the fact that because someone told them no, polite, I understand. I can't even say understand. But there are some young ladies that aren't polite, cut you out, yada yada yada. But she said it politely, and you so sensitive and such a bitch. And I hope you watch it. I hope you tuned in. I hope you just like be flipping through and see this. You's a bitch. And if I find you ain't gotta worry about nobody not taking your number again.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, I'll say it like this. Some people are weak. Some people think they're strong, but they're weak. And when you hit them, and when they can't, and when that fragile, weak ass male ego can't take the truth, she don't want you. And for you to take rejection to go it that far, to say these type things and to threaten people that's just having a good time, you're not even a man.
Right.
Like, don't, because I don't want people to confuse that species with a real man. Like, use a nigga. Use a real live nigga. And I mean that in the most disrespectful and grimiest way. You to hurt people like that because your ego is that fragile. Like, and then you probably went home and laughed about it. Like, I got sisters. That ain't cool. I got female friends. That ain't cool. I got female cousins. I got aunts. I got nieces. Like, that shit ain't cool. You know? Because stuff like that make you really, real loud make you really contemplate your fate. Like, if I catch this dude, what would I really do? Because if they don't have concern for human life, why should I?
Phone calls already been
Yeah, let me saying all that shit. But I'm just saying, it's just the frustration of that, because that clown probably classifies himself as something he could never be, because if he was a real man, he would never do that or put them women in that situation. You would injure people like that because you hurt.
I mean, I'm happy that we're talking about it. I'm not happy about why we're talking about it.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this. For those who don't know, a lot of men who don't know, this is constant. This is something that happens often. This is not uncommon. I personally I can't count how many times I have been cursed out by politely rejecting someone. You walking down the street, and I'm talking about, this goes back, like to the 90s, when me and my friends would be walking around the neighborhood, or, you know, just doing something, and the guy tries to holler. And we'll say, no, thank you. Or let's say we don't say anything at all, because sometimes you do get hounded when you respond. If you don't say anything, you get cussed out. If you're polite about it, you get cursed out. Like, this is a common thing. I remember seeing a video not that long ago. A woman was walking down the street, and a guy was walking next to her, grabbed her butt, and like a security camera caught it. And she, like, pushed him away, and he, like, beat her down. Just because she wouldn't allow him to grab her butt. Like, it was absolutely crazy. And this goes to say that a lot of time women go out into the world and everyone's a predator.
Yeah, that's true.
It's sad, but it's real. You know, we see this, we hear this. You know, for the longest time, we all think a woman walking past a construction site and you hear catcalls and stuff. You know, that doesn't make you feel good. But this unfortunately, this is our culture, and it's something that's often overlooked. I have gotten into a fight with a male before because I politely declined his offer, his attempts, and I got called out of my name. And anyone who knows me knows I'm always about that life. Despite what my appearance may be at that time, I may seem like, oh, she's really cool, or she's quiet. Some people think I'm quiet. Don't know why. But I got into it with a guy because of that. I remember in college, I'm not going to say how many years ago this was, but in college, I remember fighting a man at a party. I went to Norfolk State University. Backyard came down to Norfolk. So a bunch of people went to go see Backyard. It was this place called The Park. Nothing to do with the park up here. But this place called The Park. And I remember my friend who was with me, I'm 5'7". She's probably about 5'2". This guy was drunk out of his mind, and he tried to put his arm around her. She pushed him off. So he, like, mushed her head. The guy's about my height, about 5'7". So me being the person that I am, she's standing right next to me. I did not stab him. We had the metal detector to get in. But I punched him in defense of her. Now, my friend, shout out to, well, no, I don't want to say his name, but shout out to my homeboy. He's really, really big. And if you went to Norfolk State with me, you already know who I'm talking about. Really, really big. He's from up here as well. He literally scooped me up and picked me up and removed me from the situation because I didn't just hit him one time. I kept on hitting him. But
you assaulted him.
Well, you assaulted my friend. So I'm going to have her back. But all because she didn't want him to put his arm around her. And I literally got into a fight with the man. Now, he picked me up, I guess, so I wouldn't get kicked out. But why is this even happening? This was back in the day. Let's just say that.
Can't be too. Can't be too bald because you're only 25, so you know.
Definitely gotten worse from those few years ago.
Right.
In college. So.
Right.
But I was talking
well,
about.
that we know of. This could have been going on back then.
No, I'm just saying it's been going on for a long time. It's just that now it's just more women are speaking up about it.
Right.
There's actually been some crazy where men are putting their hands on them, and it's actually video footage like you spoke about the young lady that got groped. And normally she probably wouldn't have she probably never even filed a report because she was maybe embarrassed or thought it was her fault or whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
but I was talking to my sister and she said because her ex-boyfriend was a DJ in the club, and they would often get into an argument because dudes would approach her while she's there, even though they know that she's the DJ's boyfriend, and ask to give her a number, and she would take it, and he would get mad, and she had to explain to him that it's better for me to take it than me not taking it. He feel rejected, and then he starts, pounding me, do something to me, he could be off or something, yada yada yada. So I rather, and you can't give him a fake number because they'll check they'll call it right then and there.
Yes.
So she said what she'd do is she'd take the number, and then the next day or when they're leaving the club, she'd block them, but then they'll call from a different number. Ladies, I'm not condoning what's going on. I'm not saying that this is right. But to wait, like I told my sister, to avoid it so you don't have to worry about even them calling you from a different number, take their number. And when they step off, just put in the text, do not answer. And when they call, just hit the button, don't end it so they know that you're sending the voicemail. Just hit the button so it stops ringing your phone, let it go to voicemail, and just don't answer it. Unfortunately, you have to go through this. You don't deserve to have to go through this, but I would rather you have that 10-second inconvenience of them calling you, trying to get in touch with you, than you risking your life because they can't take somebody telling them no and they want to call you a bitch and put hands on.
But and that's the thing. Like there was I can give you millions of stories. Like me and my cousin used to go to the club, and I'm a drinker, not a dancer. So big shocker there. I'm always at the bar.
They don't dance no more.
Yeah, that's me right there. All they do is this. So, but and I remember this one time. It was me and my other cousin and her and her friends. So we're falling back and we're talking at the bar. And there was a drunk guy, and he didn't know that she was with us. And as I'm talking to my other cousin, I'm watching. This is old school, so I'm watching my female cousin. And so the dude is getting a little bit irate, and she's telling him to stop, and he goes to touch her. And when he goes to touch her, I immediately grab his hand. And then he's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, This is my niece. I'm trying to take her out the club." And I was like, "Well, if that's your niece, then I would be your nephew. And if you don't know me, then you don't know her." So he was like, he's like, "So what are you trying to say?" I was like, "You might need to leave before you get knocked the fuck out."
That's why I don't. See, that's why I don't talk. Because then you get them dumb questions that make you smack the shot.
I don't do a lot of talking either.
I've been in that situation before. Like I said, I got a lot of lesbian friends, and we'd go out. You can see the hate in some of these niggas' eyes, and they got a bad chick that they could never get if they tried to. They used to just tricking and paying for pussy. And then you can see the hate in their eyes. You can see them plotting and planning.
Is that what they do?
Yeah, cause I done knocked a couple of niggas out that was getting ready to make a move on one of my folks just because they thought they didn't have their back. But I tell niggas, I used to do security for a reason because I can blend in. And as soon as something about to go down, I'm that nigga right there that's going to end it before it starts. I love that shit.
I bet you do,
that's
CB.
That's one thing I miss about doing security. Like you get that clean shot right on that knockout button, and they crumple, and you get this.
You reminiscing way too much.
Sir. We're just gonna go to the next conversation.
We about to go to we're gonna play some music real quick, cause
and then when we come back, we can talk about this trans person and just doing some stuff.
If I go to jail, I'm doing the same thing.
Hey, we gonna talk about this. We do not want to hear what you want to do.
Oh yeah, shout out to the guy who told me to check the link in his bio that I'm never gonna check because it tells you to email me the songs.
my heart, you lied. Supposed to be right here by my side. You convinced me with them lies. Told me how you was gon' ride. And you would never leave my side. But times got hard, then you ran away. Sad to say you left my heart so traumatized. Like I just seen a homicide. But life goes on, had to move on for the better. Yeah, I know you hate to see me doing better. Had you jealous when you see me with my new bitch doing some new shit. Like, why you got me out here looking stupid and so foolish? I ain't got time for these games, no, no. And I ain't got time for the reminiscing, cause we didn't have the same intentions. Guess you ain't get it, too busy stuck in your feels. You ain't care about how I was feeling, fuck how you feeling. Bitch, you tripping, talking about how shit would be different between me and you. But ain't no difference, cause you never ever listened. Thought I cheated with them bitches, couldn't blame me for assuming. Supposed to be right here, supposed to be right here with me. Could be right here with me, supposed to be right here with me. Could be right here with me, supposed to be right here with me. Yeah, I gave my heart, you lied. Supposed to be right here by my side. You convinced me with them lies. Telling me how you was gon' ride. And you would never leave my side. But times got hard, then you ran away. Sad to say you left my heart so traumatized. Like I just seen a homicide, but life goes on.
Had to move on, cause all I could feel was all this pain. All that shit you done to me, so I won't be the same. I caught you cheating, you begged and pleaded, didn't mean a thing. I took you back, you did it again, man, I should be ashamed. Feeling like my life sucks, I knew this was a dirty game. But can't complain, I had a hunch, I should've took the hint. Tired of your lies, enough of that, I had to up and split. I know you hate it when you see me with another bitch. We doing things that make you jealous, make you throw a fit. You in the past, I moved on, no need for me to reminisce. I got a new chick, yeah, she with me and she down to ride. Bonnie and Clyde, and you know it ain't no switching sides. This could be us, but this what happens when you tellin' lies.
Yeah, I gave my heart, you lied. Supposed to be right here by my side. You convinced me with them lies. Telling me how you was gon' ride. And you would never leave my side. But times got hard, then you ran away. Sad to say you left my heart so traumatized. Like I just seen a homicide, but life goes on.
Crank it up, Pedro.
I gotta wake up and go get the bread. I gotta go ahead and clip up this man. She all in her feelings, she giving me sex. I got a slack, sweat on my ass. Count up on a move, that's a digital day. Ain't been just losing, I'm living these fads. Never go broke cause I got me a stage. I could never ever live in the past. I gotta wake up and go get the bread. I gotta go ahead and clip up this man. She all in her feelings, she giving me sex. I got a slack, sweat on my ass. Count up on a move, that's a digital day. Ain't been just losing, I'm living these fads. Never go broke cause I got me a stage. I could never ever live in the past. But I dish it like I give it and go. Counting money while I chill at the stove. How I deliver, I've been at the dough. It's up to you how business will go. That 36 I get for the look. Count it up, no feelings will show. Spend so much, gotta get it some more. When they hands out, I just give them a no. How they always talk about me, but a nigga stand out. Watch out how you really walk up to me, that's a man down. All these niggas got these drums with them like a band now. I've been doing what I want, that's what you can't doubt. I've been just feeling myself. Do I just really need help? I got my weight up. I be just telling myself I got love for all of my dogs. I take a pay cut. Some niggas really gon' ride. Some niggas really gon' slide. So go say a prayer. We ain't never gotta slap five. Nigga, just pay your tithes and call me the mayor. I gotta wake up and go get the bread. I gotta go ahead and clip up this man. She all in her feelings. She giving me sex. I got a slack, sweat on my ass. Count up on a move, that's a digital day. Ain't been just losing, I'm living these fads. Never go broke cause I got me a stage. I could never ever live in the past. I gotta wake up and go get the bread. I gotta go ahead and clip up this man. She all in her feelings, she giving me sex. I got a slack, sweat on my ass. Count up on a move, that's a digital day. Ain't been just losing, I'm living these fads. Never go broke cause I got me a stage. I could never ever live in the past.
$20 ready.
I was honest when you first, from the beginning.
Ladies, if you're in the Capitol Heights area tonight, you can get $40 from CP3.
Maybe 60 if you do good.
Maybe 60 if we do good.
Be an IOU and some EBT.
He gonna give you $48 on an IOU steak.
I got $28 on my EBT until I got my money hit on Monday. What you trying to do? I got some meat for you, baby.
Wow. He said he got some meat.
Choice.
You okay?
No, I'm fine. I'm just worried about y'all.
On gunman number.
You worried about us?
Yeah.
No, we worried about you.
Yeah, people feed the alcohol, and I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. Y'all might like we gotta get off there.
I told y'all I was gonna bring back some stuff, and y'all was gonna taste
I
it.
told you what I said. All right.
Yeah, but we thought she was gonna bring like one bottle, maybe
I knew
two.
I knew. That's when she called and asked for help. I already knew. I thought I had to get a motherfucker.
When you asked for help coming out the car, I was like, oh, it's gonna be one of them shows tonight.
For a hand truck, like we gotta get some cases out the truck.
So
she got wrong.
So
we on our last tasting, all right, y'all.
Ooh.
Yep. This is the peach, this the apple, and then I went to the tropical lady. Save the lady for last.
So CPT, I don't know if you remember this. Lady Ed probably does. A couple years ago, Drake got bodied by Pusha T.
Yes, we remember that.
The story of Adonai. You know, they were going back and forth, and then, you know,
that's how we found out about Drake's
son. So,
see, he the one with kids, not me.
Well, we only know of one. We know, we just haven't seen them. We know that you have multiple.
So basically, on Jack Hollow's new song, was featuring Drake, he finally takes a jab back at Pusha T. But it's like, I mean, because
he could die down. That's
well, one, Pusha T got him. Like, we know.
He knew all the secrets.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta tip the cap and be like, all right, nigga, you got it.
But Drake is one of those people. He's emotional.
He's an emotional artist. Go ahead and say what it really is.
He's an emotional artist.
Say what it really is.
That's what it is.
He a red nigga.
What?
So
that's what it is.
But talk. I know some dark-skinned men who harbor things that they hold on to stuff.
But he don't want to make you pretty enough to try it again, like he gonna win this time.
Yeah, I know some dark-skinned men that do that.
But
they did it against me. They were like angry.
That's because you probably fucked up their lives.
I did not.
But
I'm gonna stop saying that. I don't mess people's lives up.
But let's get back to Drake, the king of the light-skinned dudes. He took the L. He's still bitter though.
Yes.
But
yeah, y'all some petty.
Oh, we some
but here's the thing, CP3. Drake has really lost most of his battles he's been in.
I mean, all.
He won Meek Mill. He beat Meek Mill.
I mean, to me, with Drake, it doesn't matter. In my opinion, it doesn't matter if you. Well, no, I'm just saying, in my opinion, him, it doesn't matter if he wins or loses. It's about the spends. It's about the income that he's driving. To me, he's more financially motivated than anything else. So to me, it's just like a financial move in his opinion to do it again. It's just, you know, he got more spins on this shit when that was going on. He, you know, maybe feel like he need a spike in his career right now. So like, fuck it, let's do it again.
But I feel like he pulling like a Ray J.
That's what happened with different rappers.
I feel like he pulling like a Ray J. Remember Ray J?